Hey everyone, this is Big Mike from Purple Lab Trip or PLT. As promised from our introduction, I will be doing a live reaction of two shonen series, one of which is My Hero Academia. Currently at manga stream right now, on the first page. Again, this will be My Hero Academia, chapter 137. All right. So let's get started. Starting off with some dialog boxes here. While Ares' location was being pinpointed, we were ordered to stand by. The interns' movements are looking sharp, and what's more, we are forbidden from disclosing any information relating to our internship. They've grasped onto something big. I just know it. Hey, ass wipes! Spit it out! Thinking that's probably Bakugo. Yep, that's Bakugo. Sorry, no can do. Kirishima, Uraraka, and Asui. It wasn't just me, everyone from the meeting has been included in the plan. Going to page 4. Let's make sure I didn't skip anything. Yes, I did. Okay. So, page 3, manga stream. Again, chapter 137. That being said, leaving the big three whose abilities meet or even exceed those of pros, I'm thinking your rules will be pretty small. Asui, Uraraka, Kirishima, you three aren't exactly here of your own wills. What do you want to do? Mr. Aizawa, or she says here Mr. Aiz. Mr. Aizawa, just say Mr. Aizawa. Raise her head. After hearing that entire story, there's no way I could possibly back out of this now. If you aren't saying we can't, Mr. Eraser, then I'd like to lend whatever power I can. I can't possibly forgive them for hurting such a little girl. Cool. Given that they were allowed to participate in the meeting, I think it's safe to say that the pro heroes have acknowledged the first year's abilities. After all, my first year partner shines a lot more brightly than me out there. You've got more than one chink in your armor, don't you, Amajiki? If our power can help that girl even a little, then we've got to do this, Eraserhead. Okay, going to page 5. I just wanted to confirm that this was your will. At this juncture, our objective is taking that girl, that eerie girl, or Eri. Yeah, let's start again that then. At this juncture, our objective is taking that Eri girl onto custody. We won't be going any further than that. The shadows of the League of Villains are what's giving us the most anxiety. According to the police and Night's Eye's investigations, it seems that they haven't exactly formed a friend relationship with the precepts. So it's looking like the possibility of them being together when we search the premises is low. But on the off chance that their theory was wrong and the League is in the way of our objective as well, oh, is in the way of our objective as well, we'll pull the plug. Got it? Yes, sir. Okay. So for now, everyone's going. Whatever role they'll be playing, we'll probably find out. Moving on, everyone is in high spirits from Ares' rescue, for Ares' rescue. But on the other hand, in place of motivation, there was something weighing on my heart. More than likely, that's Midoriya. The mood just didn't feel right to ask Night Eye about All Might. Given the non-disclosure policy of our internship, I can't go to All Might for advice, and it's certainly not something I can talk to Kirishima and the others. Eerie's situation and everything I've learned about All Might, each of them, each of them will be too heavy to a burden on their own. At any rate, right now, I need to focus on Aries' rescue. I have to face this mission with everything I have. My heart was already on edge before anything even began. Aren't you gonna eat? Oh, I'm eating. I'm eating. Yep, I'm eating all right. Okay, are you all right? You've been wearing that long face ever since you started your internship. Oh, you think so? If you really find yourself in a bind with no way out, say something. That's what friends are for. Good point. Right. I'm at page 8 right now at Manga Stream. If again any of you guys would like to follow. When I was acting foolishly, you spoke those very words to me back before our field studies. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, okay. When I was acting foolishly, you spoke those very words to me back before our field studies. Remember? Uh, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm fine. It's nothing. I can't say anything to you, but thank you, Ida. Heroes, don't cry. Yeah, right. That's something that hasn't changed. Midoriya the crybaby. I was sad, felt regretful, and all the mixed up emotions that had been piling up in my heart overflowed just a bit. No, even heroes must cry sometimes, I think. Okay, that's Todoroki for you. Want to eat half of my soba? Take my beef stew as well. Thank you. Want some onions? Thanks, I'll have some. You want wasabi? Yeah, really? Wasabi? I hate wasabi. Not, I don't like wasabi at all. Let's see. No dialogue box. Who's this guy? Oh, I think this is the jerk from the past chapters. Assuming. Same day. In the vicinity of the 8 precepts of death facility. In the vicinity of the 8 precepts of death facility. Seems like their base is around this point. Okay. All the heroes are at the base of operations of the 8 precepts of death. Okay. 2 days later, late at night. Ah, okay. The four first years. Midoriya, Hiroshima, Sui, and Uraraka. Did you hear? Yeah. Alright, page 13. The operation starts today. Alright. Mirio. Let's do our best out there. She's in the headquarters. She's in the headquarters? You kidding me? What was the point of that whole investigation then? Not to worry, we were able to obtain some new information. How did you arrive at that conclusion? Okay. Just the other day, a member of the 8 precepts ventured to a nearby department store and purchased a toy intended for little girls. The hell? It could be that that dude just has some weird hobbies, couldn't it? The world's a big place, Night Eye. Better yet, why the hell did you buy one too? Yeah, why the hell did you? No, that man made an utterance. Okay? That a hobbyist never would. Huh. They're referring to Cure or Pretty Cure, a Japanese magic girl anime series for young girls. Okay, so they're pre-Europe. Ah, they played with that. Okay, they played with that. Played with the words. All right. All right. Could you be referring to pre or sir? Ah, that's the one. Prier. Gunbatsu Prier. Where are those toys at? Yeah, that's not the hobbyist. That's not how a hobbyist would probably talk. You would know what you need to buy. Take it from me. Yeah, I'm sure you can see this stuff at the top, right? Those are just some of the toys or stuff that I've been collecting. That we'll get into definitely in this channel. I can guarantee that. But moving back, that series was from several years ago. But now we're carrying the Moretsu Prior 10 series. What a pain. That'll do, I guess. Where is it? I've got one right here. The hell's your problem? I happen to fancy them as well, you see. And I think that would be a comedic situation to find out that Night Eye does have a liking to Pretty Cure. I don't see that being funny because he's a nerd. He's a geek. I'm not saying nerds and geek is a bad way. It's just that he is. That's where you use your premonition on? I already informed you the other day, did I? I only use it when I have the utmost confidence just to make doubtly sure. Anyway, with that, looks like it's finally crunch time. Thanks to our stakeout, we've got the exact time frame in which they'll be at home. Okay, thanks to our stakeout, we've got the exact time frame in which they'll be at home down to the minute. And we've got the warrant as well. All that's left. Let's do this, Midoriya. That's a crazy looking exercise. Yeah, they're pumping up. Pumping up! You gotta do it. Senpai looks like he's got. Senpai looks like he's got this usual mood back, or his usual mood back. But really, those are some crazy moves. Miriam, if you hadn't hesitated, we might not have been able to set up this favorable situation the way we did. Failures and regrets are part of being alive. What's truly important is what actions you take next. It's true, because if Midoriya and Mirio, or if Mirio didn't really stop Midoriya from going all going all out, or trying to push the situation further and saving Eri or Eri on that chapter, then more than likely they would be a puddle of blood or a splatter of blood on the wall, basing on what uh, the current antagonist, the abilities of the current antagonist as of right now. I think that's overhaul. Yeah. Yeesh. As to as to whether or not the future can be changed, I do not know. But the past can be changed. It is by all means possible to change your interpretation, your viewpoint on what has already transpired. Mirio, be the shining light. You are a man who is more than capable of doing just that. This time, for sure. Okay, Mirio suiting up. So you've come, move out. Okay, that's the end of the chapter. I'm hoping a lot for next week, or pretty much for the next coming chapters. I want to see how Mirio is going to be able to use his quirk in a battle situation. We've seen it in some case, or in a way, during the time that Mirio was testing all the first years, but it's not enough. Um, if you guys are familiar with comic books or Western comic books, specifically X-Men, you do know who Kitty Pryde is. Kitty Pryde has the ability to phase uh, in and out of objects or in buildings or pretty much solid objects, and at the same time phasing into people. And I've seen Kid Pride use his ability uh, in somewhat to kill people. Uh, and again, I don't know where the author or the mangaka of this series is going with in terms of Mirio's ability, but I don't see anytime soon during this series that we'll see a hand or Mirio's hand suddenly going inside a person's head and then making it solid again after phasing and then blowing a person's head off. I don't see that happening yet, but it just intrigues me on how weird and interesting the mangaka of this series is able to make, again, abilities that are very common nowadays and making them unique depending on how they're used, how they're being utilized, and what are the effects on the character themselves as using it. Again, I just really want. I just have a lot of things that I want to see with Mirio again, because we've seen already what Midoriya can do so far. He can, again, even in the start of the series, we've seen what All Might can do. Anything beyond that is probably just going to be a small surprise compared to the other new characters that just came in. Uh, Kirishima, his ability was awesome last few chapters ago, being able to harden his body to the point that he's pretty much like a crystal rock like. Again, it's just weird at the same time. It's cool, but it's so simple that it's awesome. It's in that situation. Asui, we don't know what what enhancements his or sorry, her suit or the stuff that the people from the again from the other department, the department that makes suits and gadgets for them. Because as of right now, based on what Asui stated, or what the mangaka stated in terms of Asui's additional abilities, her camouflage ability is not from her alone, it's from her suit. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. If there's anything else that Asui could probably bring to the table, I'll be interested. Uraraka as well, especially during her training. But other than that, I'm really just interested on the three seniors, on how they'll be able to use their quirks, especially with Mirio. I really just want to see that on the battle situation. So for now, this is My Hero Academia 137. Um, see you probably next week for another chapter. And I do hope you like this episode or you like this video. And if you do, please like it, subscribe to the channel to get more content. And as I said, it will not only be dealing with manga, I can guarantee that. But so far, this is what we'll be putting out. And also, if you have the chance or the time, please visit my sister's YouTube channel as well. I'll be putting that on the description below. And yeah, thank you, and too sweet to everyone.